Hello, everyone.
ये तो समझ ही नहीं आया। ये बढ़िया पूरा छोटा
We celebrated Mom's birthday on 22nd April at home
ये तो समझ ही नहीं
and
आया।
wished her a long and happy life. However,
बैठा
on
है
26th April, she had sore throat and cough, followed by fever after 3 4 days. These symptoms were treated with medication at home in consultation with some doctor friends. She was admitted to Manipal Hospital on 2nd of May for better treatment. Her oxygen level was 90 to 93 at that time. The CT scan showed severe lung infection, and she was moved to the ICU on 7th of May. She had some ups and downs and recovered on 22nd May and moved out of the COVID ICU. Unfortunately, her condition deteriorated next day on 23rd May due to post-COVID complications and related to blood infection and multiple organ failure. She lost her life on due to COVID on 28th May. These events over the past month have left us shocked and traumatized. So we request all our friends to forget her illness for now and remember her as she was, happy, healthy, and strong, as she always was. Let's celebrate her life. We'll show you some pictures, and after that, we will have some speakers who will share their fond memories for a minute or two or more as they wish.
यारी ऑडियो ऑफ करने के इनके बाद कैसे करूं मैं
आवाज आ रही है।
Randy, I get it. बिला ले जा
comment. Ini bawa apa tu ni? Oh, Madras ni mana pergi roda ada? Jadi jadi. Delhi ni anda bicara. Tempat international. Right?
So that was a collection of photos that we could find of mom, and basically just to bring her back to life for all of us. For those who joined a little late, I'll just like to repeat what we said at the beginning. The last month has been very difficult for all of us. And all of the speakers today who will share their fond memories of mom, we just want to request them that they should not focus on the illness, but rather who she was as a person, so that at the end of this remembrance meeting, we take away our fondest memories from each other. And that we celebrate her life. The scheme of this prayer meeting is that there's a list of speakers, and all of them will speak for a few minutes, share what they want, and at the end, closing, Dad and I will speak some few words. And so I call on Dr. Harjeet Singh, who is my Master Ji, to begin today's, to be the first speaker.
Thank you. Angad, all of us know it's a very, very sad occasion that we lost a very dear family friend, a family member, Sangeeta, who's been very active and very vibrant. She was such a personality that her presence will be felt wherever she went. And tragedy is that this was a very untimely demise. Just about a month and a half ago, or 2 months ago, we were talking so much, and she had so many plans for future, for herself, for both the boys, and for the retired life of Kuldeep ji. And today she is not with us. This is a great, great loss. After such a major loss, you see, I'm saying this from my own personal experience to a very close friends. Why I'm saying personal experience? Because I also lost my father when I was very young. And when you have such a major loss for the family members, there is a feeling of regret that we could have done this and that. So my suggestion to Kuldeep ji and Dushyant and Angad will be not to look behind or to hindsight. It doesn't take you very far. It only adds to your own misery and the misery of the soul of the departed person. It is always good because this is the destiny, and nobody can fight with the destiny. And destiny is the ultimate truth, and we all have to accept this situation. So, from this kind of a sad happening or tragedy, family can draw two lessons. Some people tend to get very negative and try to break down, which again is very dangerous thing. Other is you can take a lot of inspiration from the dreams which Sangeeta had. Sangeeta, whom we affectionately always called Baby. Baby had great dreams. And those dreams is now the responsibility of Dushyant and Angad to achieve. And both these boys are very capable and very talented and highly qualified. All of you know that Dushyant holds a law degree from one of the top law universities of the country. And Angad has this year qualified for Indian Police Service. And they have a bright future in front of them. And their effort should be to now move towards future with commitment so that they achieve greater heights in their career. This will not only help them to overcome this grief, though it's very difficult to forget a person. Her memory will always be with them all their life, but this will help them overcome this grief, and it will also give peace to Baby's soul. So therefore, they must do this, and Kuldeep ji also can be a great inspiration for these boys because he himself has been a very successful police officer and has attained the level which very few people in the world are able to reach to, that kind of high position. So this is the way by which it will help them overcoming the grief and work hard and to contribute towards the peace of the baby's soul. Finally, I have my prayers for the peace of departed soul and best wishes for Kuldeep ji and blessings to the boys. And I give my assurance that myself and my family will always be with this Mehta family in terms of emotion, for extending emotional or any other type of support. And I wish them all the best and thank you.
Thank you, Masterji. Now, my Masi, Dr. Premlata, will speak. And just to add before she makes remarks, Masi was not only a sister to mom, but a friend for more than 34 years. And the closest living soul after the three of us to my mother. Masi.
Hello. It's very sad occasion that I have to talk about her. Dear Sangeeta, oh my dear baby, my dearest baby, that was the name our family had given her, and I used to call her as baby. Baby was so close to us that for decades,
Masi, just a second. Masi, there's some slight technical issue. Which of the devices will you use, the iPhone or the iPad? आप उनका iPad को unmute कर दो.
One of the devices have to be on mute, otherwise it will pick up an echo. Only one device can be unmuted. Yeah, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll unmute. Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's good, Masi.
Yes. This is a sad occasion that I'm talking about.
There is still one device which is unmuted, either Papa's phone or any of the only unmute one device. All the other devices should be muted.
Okay, that is why I was using my iPhone. I will unmute the iPad because it is Papa's name. Both the devices on Papa's name.
I'm on the laptop.
It's fine. It's fine now. It's fine now. Carry on.
It's fine now, Masi.
Carry on.
Ab bolo.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, yes, I was saying that is such a sad occasion that I have to talk about dear Sangeeta, could never imagine that my dear sister, baby, the name family had given her, and I used to call her baby only. We used to talk to each other almost every day, at the most twice a week or thrice a week. And we always shared every event of our life, all ups and downs, all pleasures and pains, all dreams and all that hard work which she put in to fulfill those dreams. And finally, when the result came, we celebrated together and we were talking for hours and hours together. People around us used to tell us that their conversation will never come to an end. I don't know how her destiny has played so cruel role that they have ended our conversation. I'm very, very sad. If we couldn't meet physically, we use telephone and we always talk to each other on phone. If physical difficulties, work problems, or other problems were there, but we never missed keeping in touch with each other. We were so close and kept. Both the boys grew up in front of me. Angad, right from the hospital day when he was born, and she was brought to me, and Angad and Dushyant as well, I know right from the beginning, and I participated in their growing up and knew about each and every dream which baby had for them, and tried very, very hard to fulfill those dreams. And she succeeded beautifully in it. She brought up both the boys so nicely, and she gave so much help to Kuldeep ji as he used to stay away for his work, but she never grumbled, and she took up all the responsibility on herself along with along with the boys. She did everything which Kuldeep ji was supposed to do at home and gave him full support. That was baby. That was Sangeeta, such a wonderful person. And not only this, she had a beautiful smile. She had a beautiful presence in any group. Nobody could miss her. And really, nobody could miss her. Whosoever met her always remembered her. She was the party person. All the eyes were on her. And she was, what was she to me? I just can't explain. Now I pray to God that may her soul rest in peace, and her soul is around her family. Her soul will protect all three of them very closely, and she will never, never leave them. Maybe her physical form is not there, but her spiritual form and her soul is always with them. And I'm also like a mother, Masi, like a mother, I'm also always with them. Whatever I can do, my little bit to help them when baby is not there, I will be more than willing to do for them. May her soul rest in peace.
Thank you, Masi. Masi, can you mute so that the next speaker can go on? Yeah. The next speaker is Dr. Jagdish Batra. He's grandfather and
Lives in Sonipat.
who lives in Sonipat. Batra Dalji.
क्या कह रहे हो? Oh, well, this is such a sad occasion. We had never imagined that we'll have to, attend such a meeting so soon. This lively, vivacious girl For us, she was a girl. She will be gone. It appears just yesterday that Renu and myself took Kuldeep ji along in a vehicle. Long back it was. There were no SUVs at the time. A simple Bajaj Matador it was. And we took Kuldeep ji to Uchana Lake, which was at that time called B.N. Chakravarti Lake, near Karnal, to meet his would-be wife. They were not yet married. So we took them there so that they could understand each other. And what a fine couple they made. It seems all as if it were yesterday. How soon the time has fled by. That all her life is a kind of story for us, is relegated to history of the family. Sangeeta ji was an ideal life partner for Kuldeep ji. They say behind every successful person there is a woman. And we have no qualms in admitting that it was Sangeeta ji's presence, her guidance, her work, her sacrifice that actually helped Kuldeep ji rise so high in life. She was looking after the family, doing all family chores, looking after children, going along with her husband, shoulder to shoulder at official ceremonies, moving places, wherever he went, whether it was Andaman Nicobar or it was Tripura, wherever the posting took him, she went along and set up the kitchen, looked after the necessities of life there. Such a wonderful life partner she was. And also when she was in Delhi, she was working as a professor of economics at Delhi University. And she was acclaimed as a very good and very popular teacher. With us, relatives, members of the extended family, she kept constant touch. Whenever it was possible, the couple came, stayed with us for as much time as was possible. And we partook of the joy of being in their company. All that would not be available. Of course, Kuldeep ji is there, dear Dushyant and Angad are there, and they are the rump of the composite family that it once was. But this is how the world goes. We'll always miss the colors that she brought to the life of her husband and the family. How beautifully she filled up the canvas of life with different and beautiful colors. All these are gone with her. And she has left a kind of vacuum. It's, if I speak in Urdu, एक बेरंग बेनियाज बेमुरवत जिंदगी, और गम का आलम कुछ ऐसा है, दो लाइनें मेरे से लिखी गई। दिल बेताब बेतरहा से बदहवास हुआ, दिल बेताब बेतरहा से बदहवास हुआ, बेतहाशा से ये बेजान बेजुबान हुआ. Words fail to express our sense of anguish and sorrow at this moment. Where from shall we bring those colors to fill back this life of the Mehta family? Because everywhere, in every nook and corner, we'll notice something that is gone. And it is, I should say, a kind of travesty, because when Kuldeep ji qualified for IPS, my brother-in-law, Major Virendraji was gone. And now that dear Angad is into IPS, Sangeeta ji is no more. These are the ways of the fate. Very puzzling, very mysterious. Nobody can decipher the ways of the Almighty. We have all, to bow our heads to the wish of the Almighty and pray to Him to provide place to Sangeeta ji in His lotus feet. She would, through her, probably God will also bestow His blessings. We'll pray for that God's blessings are always there with Kuldeep ji, Dushyant, and Angad, and all other members of the family. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Dadaji. Next, we'll have a few words from Mr. B.L. Vora. Vora uncle was a senior colleague of my father in the IPS and former DGP Tripura, and very close to our family. Vora uncle. Vora uncle, can you unmute? We can't hear you.
Sorry. I hope it's clear now.
It's clear, uncle.
Okay, thank you. About 21 years ago, when I got posted to Agartala, it was a pleasure to meet this young couple, Kuldeep and Sangeeta. It was, of course, a difficult time of working there because of insurgency, but Kuldeep was a great source of strength in work. He was looking after all the armed battalions, and socially, it was a great pleasure for me and my wife, who was, of course, occasionally visiting Agartala to meet Sangeeta. She was a great host, always full of life, very lively person, always smiling. And in fact, she also had a lot of sense of humor, as far as I know. And once when my wife visited, I was naturally leaving my office earlier than normally I would have, because there, we all work late. And then she told my wife that, "Madam, you should come more frequently to Agartala." So I could understand it was a message to me indirectly that when she is not there, you sit late in office and you make our husbands also stay late in office. But anyway, that apart. And then Kuldeep left for Australia. He had gone there to do some course. We lost touch in the sense that I came away to Delhi and I retired. So, but of course, we did meet occasionally after that also, when Kuldeep was posted in Delhi. And then after quite a bit of gap, Angad met me when he was preparing for the interview for the IPS. I had seen both of these kids, Dushyant and Angad, as small kids when we were in Agartala. But we have been in touch, and we always remember very fondly. We remembered them and their company, and always were very happy to talk to them. It was a shock some time ago when Kuldeep rang up one evening to say that Sangeeta was not well and a hospital bed was needed. But there seemed to be nothing alarming. So we organized a bed and a hospital, but then we got a bed close by in Dwarka, where they're staying with the courtesy of his batchmate, the Commissioner of Police Delhi. And I was keeping in touch, kind of asking Kuldeep off and on how she was doing. And I was one day told very happily that she will be out of the ICU and maybe tomorrow she'll move back to the room. But then it was a shock when I came to know of this tragedy, because something went wrong next day. It's a great loss to the family, to Kuldeep, and to the kids. And very unfortunate, but these are the ways of the God. Nobody can do anything. You can only miss and you can only pray. So we join the family and all of you who are here in praying to God to rest her soul in peace and give strength to both Dushyant and Angad, and especially to Kuldeep to bear the loss. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Uncle. Next, I call on Mrs. Rama Alex Daniels to speak a few words. Mrs. Rama Alex Daniels was mom's boss at the principal at St. Paul's School, and her husband also was a senior colleague, is a senior colleague of father's in the IPS. Mrs. Daniels, are you there?
Yes. Thank you, Angad.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am. Crystal.
In the last 1.5 years, we have lost so many people close to us. And Sangeeta also joined that group, and her death came as a rude shock. I came to know Sangeeta when she came and joined as PGT Economics in St. Paul's School in Hoskas, Delhi. Even though my husband and her husband, they are from the same service, but because they were from different cadres, I never had the opportunity of meeting her. But once she joined the school, she was there for a comparatively short time, but then she was loved by the students and her colleagues. She had to leave because her husband was getting an opportunity to get a training, I think in Australia, and that is when she resigned from the job. I'm a lovely person, full of life, very vivacious, and then was in the habit of getting along well with people. She traveled widely to many countries and also to various parts of India. And she would always make it a point to post those photographs on Facebook. That is how I came to know that, she was very fond of traveling. And she was a member of this IPS Wives Welfare Association, and she never missed one meeting of that. Would always attend all the meetings prior to lockdown. She had many plans, both for her sons and for her house. But all those plans have to be shelved on account of her going away from this world so fast. But I'm sure whatever work she wanted to get done will be completed by her husband Kuldeep and the sons. Angad has already got into the IPS and he wanted to improve upon his result, and I'm sure that he will achieve that feat very soon. May God give courage and fortitude to the family members to bear this irreparable loss, and may Sangeeta rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I call on Mr. Sunil Mehta. He's my father's first cousin. Are you there, Chaji? Sunil Chacha, can you unmute? We are not able to hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Perfect.
Thank you. सबसे पहले परिवार के सभी परिजनों को स्नेह भरा नमस्कार। संगीता मेरी भाभी नहीं, शायद एक बहन ज्यादा थी। मुझे याद है हमारी शादी जो थी कुछ ही महीनों के अंतराल में हुई थी और मैं और सुनीता पहली बार उनसे 1987 में टुवर्ड्स द एंड उनकी शादी के बाद मिले थे। उनके चेहरे पे जो मुस्कान, जीवन के प्रति जो उनका उत्साह, जो ऊर्जा और जो अपनापन था, वो शुरू से लेकर आखिर तक बरकरार रहा। मेरे ख्याल से जो भी आदमी उनके संपर्क में आया उसने यही महसूस किया। बहुत ही मजबूत शख्सियत की मालिक थी। हर परिस्थिति को हेड ऑन लेना शायद उनकी शख्सियत का ही एक हिस्सा था। मुझे याद है अपनी बिटिया की, जब मेरी बिटिया की 2015 में शादी थी तो शादी दिल्ली में होनी थी और मैं और सुनीता दिल्ली के लेआउट से वाकिफ नहीं थे। उस समय शादी के अरेंजमेंट्स को लेकर मन में आशंकाएं थी कि किस तरह से होगा, लेकिन कुलदीप और संगीता ने जिस तरह से मुझे सपोर्ट किया और उनका जो स्नेह और प्यार मिला वो मैं भूल नहीं सकता। शायद परिस्थितियों ने बहुत जल्द उन्होंने हमें उनसे छीन लिया। काश हम कुछ कर पाते, लेकिन जीवन का यही एक अंतिम सत्य है जिसका हम सबको एक ना एक दिन सामना करना। ईश्वर से यही प्रार्थना है कि कुलदीप, दुष्यंत, अंगद को और उनसे जुड़े हर शख्स को इस दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति दें। मैं और सुनीता अपने और अपने परिवार की ओर से संगीता भाभी की स्मृति में अपनी श्रद्धांजलि और श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करते हैं और ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि उनकी पुण्य आत्मा को शांति और सद्गति दें। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
शुक्रिया चाचा जी। The next speaker is Rajat Shail. Rajat Bhaiya is my first cousin, my Masi's eldest son. And when I say Masi, I literally mean she is like a mother to me. And my mother was his Masi, like mother to him. And I mean, she's practically brought him up as well. And I think Ashu Bhaiya, as we fondly call him, will have a few words to share. Ashu Bhaiya?
Yeah, this is very difficult. So I will try to read something that I have written. Masi Ma Jaisi. My Masi is gone, but will never be forgotten. Thinking of her, I will always see her smiling, mischievous and loving face, much like the Krishna of our lives, filling people with her joy and vivaciousness. How can a person with so much zeal for life be taken from it? I will read a poem for her because words are difficult to express so many experiences. You are gone, but the world moves on. I don't know how, I don't know why. Sometimes it pulls me into its everydays, making me forget your loss, occupying me in its frivolities, but I will always remember you because Trying to remember you is like carrying water in my hands a long distance across sand, because somewhere people are waiting. They have been thirsty for days. We will miss you, Masi. Love you, Masi.
Thank you, Bhaiya. The next speaker is Mr. Parminder Sharma. He's a younger first cousin of my father's. Parminder, Mummy Chacha, as we fondly call him, was, I think, my mother's favorite neighbor, and very close. The first time they met was at the marriage, my parents' marriage, and Mummy Chacha was 13 years old, and it's been a very close bond. So I call on Pami Chacha to speak a few words. Please unmute, Chacha ji.
Unmute. मैं अभी से जब मिला, जब उनकी टीटू भैया के साथ शादी हुई, तो मैं 4th स्टैंडर्ड में था। तो पहली बार मैं उनसे जब मिला, तो मैंने बहुत ज्यादा टाइम उनके साथ स्पेंड किया। ब्रॉट अप, सारा मेरी शादी, मेरा सब कुछ, मेरे सुख दुख में वो हमेशा मेरे साथ एक बड़े मजबूत कंधे की तरह मतलब खड़े रहे। कहीं भी मेरे जीवन में इतने उतार चढ़ाव, हमारी फैमिली में इतने उतार चढ़ाव आए, वो हमेशा सबसे पहले पहुंचने वाला शख्स था। कभी भी उन्होंने, मेरे फादर चले गए 2003 में, मेरे को कभी भी उन्होंने महसूस नहीं होने दिया कि मेरे फादर चले गए हैं। 2016 में मेरे मदर चले गए, तब भी मेरे साथ वो एक मजबूत कंधे की तरह हमेशा खड़े रहे। कभी भी मेरे को कभी भी जरूरत पड़ी किसी भी चीज की, कभी भी उन्होंने हमेशा सबसे पहले, एक परिवार को जोड़ने में एक कड़ी होती है, जो घर टिका होता है, नींव होती है। नींव अगर मजबूत होगी तो घर वो बहुत टिकेगा। तो मेरे ख्याल में इस घर की नींव थे वो। और मेरी लास्ट उनसे बात हुई है 28 अप्रैल। तो बहुत सारी प्लानिंग थी उनकी, दुष्यंत की शादी को लेके, अंगद की उसको लेके, हिया को लेके, सब बातें ही रह गई। और जब मेरे पास न्यूज आई है, तो बस कभी सॉरी
Angad, please carry on with other people.
Ji, Chachi. The next speaker is Mr. Satish Mehta, or Bunty Chacha as we know him. He's also a first cousin of my father's, settled in Boston. Are you there, Chacha?
Angad, can you hear us?
We can hear you. Ji.
Okay. I have my wife Vijaya here with me. We were so shocked and beyond words when Sunil Bhaiya called us and told us about Sangeeta Bhabi's untimely demise. This very tragic news brought back some really incredible memories of 3 great days that we spent with her and Bhaiya a few years back. When Bhaiya was visiting Washington, D.C., I think it was in reference to a conference, and Bhabhi was accompanying him. After the conference, they took a detour and graced us with a visit to our Boston home. I and Vijaya and Nihit and Bhaiya and Bhabhi, we spent 3 days together visiting 3 different cities, Boston, Niagara, and then New York City. This was also the first time that we were meeting Bhabhi, because we couldn't make it for Bhaiya's wedding, and thereafter our paths never crossed. She had an amazing personality that left an indelible mark on us. She had this great way to quickly build relationships and bridges. We never felt that this was the first time that we were meeting her. Thereafter, we were fortunate to meet her again in Zoya Beta's marriage. She was so full of life. She was also an avid traveler. It was almost like she had a premonition that she would leave the world and all of us very early, that she wanted to see as much of this world as possible and as quickly as possible. I recall very vividly when Bhaiya was returning home to India from the conference, and Bhaiya was taking direct flight from New York to Delhi. She said she decided to take a different route and go via Turkey and Greece. And her comment was that I haven't seen Turkey and Greece, and I would love to see both the countries. While visiting a place, she would take tons of pictures and would take time to actually do that, in a very dedicated manner. It was like कि जिंदगी के सारी यादें जल्दी से समेट लूं और संजो के रख लूं, ऐसा चाहती थी शायद. A super dedicated mother. Even while she was in US, she was very concerned and talked about Dushyant and Angad, and then obviously called them on multiple times a day. Going by the achievements of Dushyant and Angad, I'm sure she must be immensely proud and satisfied that she had done more than her bit as a mother. She left too early. This was no age to go. She leaves behind a void that is obviously impossible to fill, and she will be terribly missed. We pray to Almighty to grant peace to her soul and give strength to Bhaiya, Dushyant, and Angad in these very, very trying times. Stay strong. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. The next speaker is Vinny Bua. She's my father's younger cousin, first cousin. Vinny Batra. Can you unmute, Buaji?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
There are a very few people who always have a smile, a sense of contentment, and warmth on their face. Definitely, Sangeeta Bhabhi was one of them. I've always feel the warmth and charisma of her personality whenever I used to meet her. I still remember we called her on birthday of my daughter. In those days, Bhaiya was not posted in Delhi, but still she ensured to come over and bless Arushi on her third birthday. She was a gem of a person, so lively, so vivacious, always caring, always smiling. It is indeed our misfortune to lose her so early. It's a great loss for the family. Sangeeta Bhabhi will always be in our prayers and thoughts. We will miss you, Bhabhi. I pray to God to bless her soul. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Bua. Next, I call on Neelu Bua. She's also first cousin of my dad's. She lives in Delhi with her family. Neelu Bua, can you unmute? Neelu Bua, are you there? Otherwise, we'll take at the end, we can, when you rejoin the session. I call on Priyambada, Miss Priyambada.
हाँ मैं बोलती हूँ अंदर.
Okay, Neelu Bua.
भाभी जी आज भी हमारे बीच में है, हमारी यादों में है और हमारे साथ ही रहेंगी. बस फर्क इतना है कि हम उन्हें देख नहीं पा रहे. बहुत ही मिलनसार, खुश मिजाज भाभी जी थी हमारी. उनका एक ऑरा ही ऐसा था जो सबका मन मोह लेता था. 2-3 महीने से मैं उनके साथ व्हाट्सएप पे जुड़ी थी. रोज गुड मॉर्निंग के मैसेज एक दूसरे को देते थे, जोक्स वगैरह भी भेजते थे. इतना लगाव सा हो गया था भाभी जी से. सालों साल जब मैं उनसे नहीं मिली थी लेकिन वो जाते जाते वो इतना लगाव दे गई है ना मुझे। और मैंने 2 तारीख को शायद भाभी जी एडमिट हुए हैं शायद, और मैंने अचानक से नोटिस किया कि हफ्ते से उन्होंने व्हाट्सएप चेक ही नहीं किया, देखा ही नहीं। मन में एक शंका सी भी जागी मेरे पर, क्योंकि पिछले महीने मेरी उनसे बात हुई थी, भैया से बात हुई थी, वो बहुत अवेयर थी, बहुत प्रिकॉशंस लेते थे भाभी जी। तो मैं सोच भी नहीं सकती थी कि संगीता भाभी के साथ ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है, पर ये सब हो गया जो नहीं होना चाहिए था। बहुत ही सोशल थी, वर्किंग होते हुए भी वो इतनी सोशल थी। मैंने उन्हें हर फैमिली के फंक्शन में देखा, चाहे वो दूर होता था या पास में होता था। फंक्शन चाहे छोटा होता था या बड़ा होता था, इवन कीर्तन भी अगर कहीं पे है तो वो जरूर पहुंचती थी, जरूर पहुंचती थी। हम हमेशा संगीता भाभी को अपने आसपास महसूस करेंगे। वो भगवान उनकी आत्मा को शांति दे। और भैया आपसे मैं कहूंगी, आपसे, दुष्यंत से और अंगद से, कि ईश्वर आपको हिम्मत दे। ओम शांति।
Thank you, Buaji. So with this, the speakers from our family come to an end, and our close friends and people who have really touched us, we call on them now to speak. The next speaker is Miss Priyambada. She is a neighbor of ours. Her father, Ian Ramohan, was a senior colleague of my father's in the IPS, much senior. But in a personal aside, I can say that for many years while dad was posted outside and mom was raising me here in Delhi, for a few years, Ramon uncle was like a father figure to me, with his advice and guidance. He's very fondly remembered. Priyambada Di is his daughter, and I call on her to share a few fond memories.
Thank you, Angad. Am I audible?
Yes, Di, you're audible.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to say a few words here today at this remembrance meeting for Ma'am Sangeeta Mehta. We were very shocked to hear the news because while we have known the family for many years, they're our neighbors, we live in the same block in this society. Whenever I met Auntie, she was always such a warm, lively, and pleasant person. I would meet her in the lift while passing in and out of the building, and she would always stop. She would make time to say a few words, smile, and the warmth of each meeting was something one would always remember, because she exuded such positive energy, which is why when we heard the news of her falling ill and passing, it was a huge shock to us. I also particularly remember how kind and warm-hearted she was when my father passed away. I remember the day of, he had an accident. The family, Mr. and Mrs. Mehta, both came to the hospital. And on the day when I came back from the funeral, Mrs. Mehta was here with my mother, consoling and reassuring her. So I have very positive and warm memories of Ma'am. And last year also, during the lockdown, we couldn't go out and walk anywhere. There were restrictions. So we would walk on the terrace. And usually in the evening after 6 o'clock, I would go up after my work. And Ma'am would be finishing her walk on the terrace and leaving. And we would stop and chat for 5 minutes and then she would go. And I remember thinking, how positive it was that a senior lady was taking time out, maintaining her health, had time to talk and just say a friendly word to a much younger person. We will all miss her. We will miss her warmth, her cheerfulness, her lively presence. It is a great loss to the family, of course, but also to our society and to the larger community. May her soul rest in peace, and I pray that her family has the strength and courage to move ahead and fulfill all the plans that she had. In conclusion, I would just like to say that to live on in the hearts and memories of those we love is never to die. And in that way, I'm sure she will live on. Thank you.
Beautiful words, Didi. Thank you. Thank you so much. And the next speaker is Mrs. Anjali Shukla, a friend of my mother's. Her husband, Mr. Akhil Shukla, was the DGP of Tripura, a junior of my father's from the same cadre. And I call on Anjali Auntie to share a few words.
When I first read, am I audible?
Yes, Auntie, you're audible.
When I first read the tragic message in our IPSFA group, it was sheer disbelief. I could not believe it because Sangeeta Bhabhi, as I used to call her, she was a fitness freak. And I mean, she had all her, things put together. I mean, she was just not to go. So, and then the condolence messages started pouring in the group. I realized that the message was true, the news is true. But when I woke up in the morning, I thought that maybe it was a nightmare and I'll wake up to a happy morning. But the feelings kept on. I mean, it was so bad. I can't explain. I'm living in Agartala these days in the lockdown, and losing someone like her it's been very painful. I remember the first time when I met her, when our husband's SP called us for dinner. She was a very warm and very friendly person. I met her, and it was not like, we were meeting for the first time. She was so friendly and warm. And at that time, only Nannu, he was there. Punu was not born. Punu, I'm talking of, Nannu is Nannu and Punu, I remember you.
Dushyant and Angad, yeah, Auntie.
Dushyant and Angad, yeah. And we were here in the same quarter, so whenever I used to go to her place, she would make it a point, Anjali, khana kha ke jana, khana bana. Aaj sarson ka saag bana. This was the first, sarson ka saag I ate in her place. And she used to be so, कभी खाना बिना पूछे कभी नहीं जाने देती थी. हमारे घर में खाना बना होता थोड़ा सा, अरे थोड़ा ये खा जा. And small things. When my son was born, I was thinking कि इसके नाखून इतने बड़े हो गए. He used to scratch his face. मैं कैसे इसके नाखून काटूं? He was a very small baby infant. Then she took him in her lap and she cut the nails. And she was so caring, very caring. And then as life moved on, Kuldeep Bhai Sahab also went away from the cadre, and we also came to Delhi. We were posted in different places throughout. But then IPSFA was one platform where we met. And she was such a dynamic person. She would come to the meeting. She would drive all the way down from Dwarka, all alone, and she would come and attend the meeting, would never miss a meeting at all. So that is why, it came to me as a shock. I didn't know that she was not well. There are 2-3 people here still in the cadre who know her, because the rest of us have moved to different places. So we 3 met because we wanted to, share. We 3 met, and tears were all the time rolling down because it was unimaginable. Oh, beta, Nannu and Punu, I request that tumhi log papa ka dhyan rakho. Your mother was such a charming lady. She has charmed the world, actually. So all the strength to you, भाई साहब. आप भी अपना प्लीज ध्यान रखिएगा. और उनको तो सदगति मिली है. I am very sure उनको सदगति ही मिली है. She is in peace and she is watching everything from above. She's in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie. And for others who might not know it, Tripura is a very small family. Tripura Carter, definitely. And Muni Auntie, Anjali Auntie, I'm sure if times are better, you would all be here to give us strength and support. Next, I call on Mrs. Anju Bamba. She is my father's very close friend, Ashwini Bamba, his wife. And they live in Dharamshala. They have a few hotels there. And Anju Auntie has also known my mother because they got married broadly at the same time. So for many decades, they have been in close touch. Anju Auntie, can you unmute?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a very sad moment for me today. For the last few days, I've been telling my husband. Please call Kuldeep Bhaiya. But every day he used to say me, कि नहीं आज नहीं कल बात करूँगा. And one afternoon, we both were chatting with each other, me and my husband, and suddenly a message popped on my WhatsApp. And I saw that convention of Sangeeta will be held on 28th of May. I was so shocked. I told Ashwini, Sangeeta is no more. He was so shocked. We called up Bhaiya and we came to know that she's no more in this world now. It was really a very sad moment for us. I had association with Sangeeta. जब भैया कुलदीप भैया और संगीता की शादी हुई थी, I think in 1987, September 1987. We met for the first time. She was so full of warmth, love. I still remember the day she came to our house. I really have a very pleasant memory of her of that day. उसके बाद some things happened. जिंदगी के तो उतार चढ़ाव आए. मतलब बीच में हमारा contact भी टूट गया. But then again, कुलदीप भैया tried to locate Ashwini and we were again joined. उसके बाद हमने होटल बनाने शुरू किए. तो we used to go to Delhi and stay with कुलदीप भैया. एक बहुत पुरानी सी बात है कि एक बार हम लोग वहाँ पे गए और मेरा बड़ा बेटा दीक्षित बहुत नाती है, तो बच्चे वहीं पे ठहरे और मैं और अश्विनी शॉपिंग करने गए, तो वो दीक्षित घर से भाग गया. At that time, संगीता was expecting पुन्नू. संगीता घर से बाहर निकली, उसको पता नहीं कहाँ से ढूंढ के लाई. And when I came back, तो एकदम पसीने से भरी हुई. ऐसा क्या हुआ संगीता? She said कि देखो पता है ऋषि घर से चला गया, तुम इसको कहाँ से ढूंढ के लाई हो. बस रियली उस टाइम उसकी शक्ल देख के, उसका गुस्सा देखा है, तो I still have a memory of her. I think अंगद को याद आ गया, तभी अंगद के मुंह पे स्माइल आ गई. तो उसके बाद हम लोग मिलते रहते, जब भी डेली जाते थे वहाँ ठहरते थे, भैया के पास आके रहना, और इतनी अच्छी मेमोरीज है. We used to sit together for late night hours and chat. It was so nice. She was such a vibrant lady, full of warmth and love. I think it is impossible for everyone to forget her. And she was really beautiful inside out, I must say. She lived a royal life. She traveled a lot. She came to Dharamshala also, and we really had a very nice time here when she came after our housewarming. When we had the housewarming of our house. I still can't believe that she's no more in this world now. May God give strength to Kuldeep Bhaiya, Dushyant and Angad. I know her soul is resting in peace. She's watching all of us. Bhaiya, Angad, Dushyant, tum log apna dhyan rakhna. I know she was a very nice mother, a very loving wife. Om Shanti. I can't say anything more about her. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. The next speaker is Daisy Auntie, and Daisy Auntie is also one of mom's closest friends, and she's also lost her father in April. Despite that, she called yesterday, and I mean, very heartfelt and touching words she said yesterday. To Daisy Auntie, if you can share something about mom, please unmute.
Yes, Angad, as you said,
It was a big shock for me. I was recovering from one shock, but then this was, I couldn't believe. Actually, for 2 nights, I couldn't sleep also too. But I strongly believe it is not the length of a life, the depth of the life which matters. I first met Sangeeta as a guest when they were in Ladakh. Her hospitality was unmatchable. And my daughter was there in Delhi, my elder daughter, for almost 5 years. Almost all weekends, Sangeeta used to call her to the home. And I still remember my elder daughter telling, Amma, Sangeeta used to oil my hair. She was such a vibrant, intelligent lady, so with so much of warmth. She was a good orator, very sensible. And I think she had a very charismatic to hold people from different backgrounds, from diverse backgrounds. And I also think as such, she was very attractive inside out also too. But hand in hand, the way how she carried herself with so much of elegance and style. I especially remember how much she admired Kuldeep and how much happy and proud she was about Dushyant and Angad. The ones we love are never gone. They live within our hearts forever and forever. My prayers for Sangeeta and also for the family. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie. The next speaker is Mr. Sanjay Sinha. He was also a senior colleague of my father's in the IPS and DGP Tripura. Sanjay uncle also came by to the house to personally extend his condolences. In these times, it was very, very touching. Sanjay uncle, can you unmute?
As Angad has rightly said, Tripura is a small cadre, and it's a small state, so obviously it is a small cadre. Not many officers are there. Those who are there, they lived like a family away from their families. So a few of us, those who were there, we all became family members. My wife Rashmi and I have known Kuldeep and Sangeeta for a long time. When Kuldeep came to Tripura after his training in the National Police Academy, Hyderabad, I was already there being his senior in the cadre. So when I met him, he was a probationer, and it was about 35 years ago. Years later, when I came out on central deputation, joined a particular organization, Kuldeep also followed suit, and it so happened that he also joined the same organization. And there we spent 8 years together. And it was this time when we met much more often, quite a lot, at the family level. And that is when we came to know late Mrs. Sangeeta much more closely. In the later part of my career, I went back to Tripura, and as Angad has mentioned, I went on to head the state police. Kuldeep had also rejoined his cadre, and there also, for whatever time I was there, we spent it together, and we frequently met at the family level. From what we have seen of late Mrs. Sangeeta, she was a very lively and yet a very strong-willed lady who always stood like a rock behind Kuldeep. She was his strength and a source of inspiration for the two children. Dushyant, the elder one, who is now a practicing lawyer, and Angad, the younger one, who is followed in the footsteps of his father and joined the Indian Police Service. It is extremely unfortunate that post-COVID complications have, in a very untimely manner, snatched late Mrs. Sangeeta away from us, from amongst all of us. Rashmi joins me in praying to the Almighty for peace to the departed soul and strength to the family, to Kuldeep and her 2 children, to bear this irreparable, irreplaceable loss. Rest in peace. All of us will miss you forever. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sanjay. The next speaker is Mrs. Veena Ish. Veena Aunty is an IAS officer, currently Vigilance Commissioner in Andhra Pradesh, and she's the wife of Dad's batchmate and good friend Ish Kumar. Veena Aunty, if you can say a few words. If you can unmute, please.
पिछले 1.5 घंटे से संगीता भाभी के बारे में जो भी सुन रही हूँ, इतना प्यार, इतना मोहब्बत, इतना अपनापन बहुत ही कम लोगों में दिखता है। मेरे हस्बैंड कुलदीप भैया और मैं, हम बैचमेट्स हैं, लेकिन my husband Dr. Ish Kumar and Kuldeep Bhaiya, since they joined the same cadre also, of course Ish was in Manipur, and then they belong to the same place, Karnal, तो वो भी थोड़ी सी affiliation है। और सबसे ज़्यादा जितना मुझे अपने हस्बैंड के बारे में पता है कि उनके बहुत थोड़े से फ्रेंड्स हैं, लेकिन जो भी हैं they are the gems of the Lord। तो भैया से फिर भी शायद मुलाकात भाभी से ज़्यादा हुई हो, लेकिन अभी पिछले 3-4 सालों में भाभी से मिलना जुलना हुआ और इतना अच्छा। अभी भी आप 1.5 घंटे से हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं तो ऐसे लग रहा है कि यहीं आसपास ही कहीं घूम रही हैं। अभी तो मेरे को अक्टूबर के महीने में जब हम अंगद की बधाई के लिए गए तो कैसे अपने हाथ से चाट खिला रही थी बना के, फिर हम किचन में चले गए, वहाँ स्नैक्स तल रही हैं हमारे लिए, और एट द सेम टाइम हर चीज़ में इवन बात कर रही हैं, सो ग्रेसफुल, पहना हुआ है सो ग्रेसफुल। अभी अंगद ने इतनी सारी हमें फोटोज़ दिखाई एंड I think we are all admiring her. Being a police officer's wife, I know how difficult it is when you yourself are working, when you have to raise the children, and especially when your husbands are working in very, very tough conditions. Because I have seen Dr. Ish Kumar working in Naxalite areas and कैसे रात को कई बार नींद भी नहीं आती थी कि 2-3 दिन husband is not back home, and then you don't know where the operations are going on and what will you see after 2 or 3 days. तो भाभी ने कैसे अकेले में अपने बच्चों को भैया के बिना बहुत कोशिश के साथ, जब वो खुद भी काम करती रही हैं और हर समय चिंता कि क्योंकि त्रिपुरा इज नोन फॉर इंसर्जेंसी एंड द अदर रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स, तो वो कैसे उन्होंने बड़ी हिम्मत के साथ मुकाबला किया होगा। कहाँ तो भैया की चिंता, यहाँ बच्चों की चिंता और फिर अपने कैरियर की भी चिंता। मुझे याद आता है दिसंबर 2018 हाँ 29 दिसंबर, तो मैं बहुत समय के बाद उनको मिली जब मेरे बेटे की वेडिंग रिसेप्शन थी। शी केम एंड द अदर डे वी वर जस्ट एडमायरिंग the way she is standing in a group. She's just standing out with the other IPS officers, colleagues, wives also. बहुत ही प्यारी। तो मैं अभी ईश से कह रही थी कि let us also share that photograph. और इससे ज़्यादा मैं क्या कहूँ, कि इन स्पाइट ऑफ दैट उन्होंने दुष्यंत को और अंगद को इतने अच्छे संस्कार दिए। हालांकि मेरा उनसे इंटरेक्शन बहुत कम रहा, लेकिन जो भी रहा मुझे अभी याद पड़ता है कि जिस दिन क्रिमेशन था और अंगद मेरे गले मिला, और जबकि मैं उसको सिर्फ एक ही बार मिली थी, तो उसने मुझे एक ही कहा कि आंटी, मैं तो यूनिफॉर्म सिला के लाया था, सोच रहा था कि मम्मी को पहन के दिखाऊंगा, मम्मी विल बी द फर्स्ट वन टू सी मी, एंड फिर भी मैं जब भी उनको मिलूंगा, जहाँ भी मिलूंगा, मैं उनको बताऊंगा कि जो वैल्यूज़ आपने मुझे दी मैंने उनको निभाया। ये 2 सेंटेंस अगर वो एक जवान छोटा सा बच्चा बोल रहा है, तो दिस स्पीक्स ऑफ द वे द चिल्ड्रन आर ब्रॉट अप बाय द पेरेंट्स, जिसमें मदर का अपना स्पेशली रोल होता है। तो जैसे कि सब फैमिली फ्रेंड्स ने, रिलेटिव्स ने, सब ने कहा, मैं उनके साथ 100% आई एग्री कि ऐसी आत्माएं, ऐसी जो शुद्ध आत्माएं हैं, उनको तो सदगति ही प्राप्त होती है। लेकिन मैं तो फिर भी इनकारनेशन में भी बिलीव करती हूँ, और मुझे लगता है कि वो कहीं गई नहीं, यहीं हमारे बीच में किसी न किसी रूप में हमारे साथ ही हैं। और उनका प्यार, उनकी दी हुई मोहब्बत, उनकी दी हुई रिस्पेक्ट आई कैन नेवर फॉरगेट, हमेशा हमारे मन में रहेगी। और कुलदीप भैया, आपको तो ओपन ऑफर है, बच्चों की अपनी अपनी ज़िंदगी है, उन्होंने उड़ना है, अपनी उड़ान भरनी है, और भगवान की कृपा से बहुत ऊंची उड़ान भरेंगे। उनकी अपनी घर गृहस्थी होगी, जो भी भाभी सपने संजो के गई वो सपने ज़रूर पूरे होंगे, और फिर भी हम लोग साथ साथ हैं, हम हमेशा एक दूसरे के साथ हैं। मुझे तो याद आता है कि भाभी ऐसे वायदा करके इतनी जल्दी कैसे चली गई। हम लोग तो फ्यूचर प्लान्स बना रहे थे, मेरे हस्बैंड ने एक छोटा सा ग्रुप बनाया कि पोस्ट रिटायरमेंट हम लोग क्या क्या करेंगे। She was so active in that, such good ideas she had, and we could never get time to really see them into implementation। कि उसके बाद ये कोविड का स्टार्ट हो गया और सब कुछ तितर बितर हो गया। लेकिन उनकी मंशा, उनके इरादे, आई थिंक उनके बच्चे, भैया, हम लोग सब मिलके उनको सजग करें, उनको साकार करें, ये मैं यही कामना करती हूँ। और भगवान कुलदीप भैया को, अंगद को, दुष्यंत को शांति दें, हिम्मत दें, हौसला दें। और अंगद ने जैसे कि कहा कि वी आर हियर टू सेलिब्रेट हर लाइफ, सो वी शुड सेलिब्रेट हर लाइफ। मुझे लग रहा है कि मुझे भी कुछ उनसे, मैंने भी बहुत कुछ सीख लिया। 1.5 घंटे में इतना कुछ सुना कि she was connecting the family, she was connecting the friends, she was there for even for cutting the nails for a baby, she was there for a meals to a person. So I think बहुत कुछ आज उनकी ज़िंदगी से भी हमें सीखने को मिला, हम वो भी वादा निभाएं और उनके साथ चलें। And at last I can only pray that she always remains in Sadgati and peace, और उनका जो परिवार पीछे है वो हमेशा सदा बाहर रहे। ये गुलशन जिसमें वो बूटे लगा के गई हैं खुद, वो हमेशा फूलों से और उनकी सुगंध से महकते रहें। मैं भगवान से यही प्रार्थना करती हूँ। ओम शांति।
Thank you, Veena aunty, Ish uncle. And next I call on Mr. DC Naik, who is a senior IPS officer, colleague of my father's, and close family friend, and whose wife Sangeeta auntie was also a very good friend of my mother's. Naik sir, can you unmute?
Good afternoon, everyone. In fact, it is very, very difficult to believe that Sangeeta is no more. We can't believe that she will not walk anymore on this earth with flesh and blood. In fact, I did not know Sangeeta for a long time, though Kuldeep was in the IB and we used to meet even otherwise officially. And Delhi being Delhi, we hardly met socially. It was only after on my retirement and moving to Dwarka that we met on several occasions. And Sangeeta in particular used to come home to discuss with my wife various issues, particularly she was keen that the elder one gets married as soon as possible. And for that, they were on a bride hunting scheme. But unfortunately, before it could fructify, she left us and left the world. I'm sure wherever she is, she will bless when Dushyant gets married. Sangeeta, always smiling and elegantly dressed, was very smart, and she had an opinion on whatever issues we used to discuss. She was highly knowledgeable of the current developments, and I'm sure she is, as Sanjay said earlier, she was a pillar of great strength to Kuldeep whenever the need arose. She also used to be a good host. As a matter of fact, we had a dinner at her residence sometimes back. And when we wanted to host a dinner only after the pandemic and after we had shifted to our new abode in Noida. But unfortunately, that was not to be. She has left us, and we can't even offer her whatever you wanted to. Another aspect that impressed me was her knowledge of films. In fact, although we used to meet less in Dwarka, we used to meet more often at the Civil Services Officers Institute, where we used to converse for watching movies during the weekends. And it was here that we knew that's how much knowledge she had about the films. And she used to love films, particularly the old ones. That is one aspect perhaps very few people know about, maybe except her very close relations. Sangeeta, you are no longer with us. All of us will miss you and miss your smile and elegant presence. May God give enough strength to Kuldeep, Dushyant and Angad to tide over this crisis in life. And we pray to the Almighty that He keeps Sangeeta happy wherever she is. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you. Next, I call on Shubhra Yadav. Shubhra auntie was mom's very close friend, and her husband and my father are batchmates. And but more than that, Shubhra auntie was a very good friend of mom's. And I wish if she can share a few words. Shubhra auntie, can you unmute? Shubhra auntie, are you there? Just unmute, auntie. We can't hear you. I can see you, but there's on the bottom left there is a button called unmute. If you can just unmute. On the bottom left. We're not able to hear you, auntie. If on the bottom left, if you can unmute the button. हाँ, red color का mic होगा, auntie. if you can just tap that. Or we can continue later, auntie. Actually, I'll read out a message from mom's friends, and then we can come back to you. Mom had 2-3 very close friends. One of them is probably the oldest friend as well, is Meena auntie. They have been friends since school, then college, then university in Patiala. for a very, very long time. And Meena auntie said that she would not be able to speak and she would break down. So she asked us to read out her message. And I'll just read out her message. Good afternoon, everyone. I have known my best friend Sangeeta for about 40 years and have fond memories of our college life at Patiala. Time spent together in the college common room, college canteen, bunking classes, preparations for annual events, and preparing together for exams. Since then, we have been in constant touch despite being at different locations. We had been a witness to our children growing up and making us proud. My last meeting with her was on 18th March 2021 when we had lunch together at her place, just 2 months ago. What a wonderful host she was and how full of life and positive energy. We made lots of plans for the future and planned to meet more often and have a college reunion at Patiala or at my place in Mohali. Whenever we met, her warmth brought her even further closer to my heart. I had never thought in my wildest dreams that our meeting that day was destined to be our last. I have lost not only my friend, but a wonderful soul, a guide, a critic, and a buddy and a heartmate. May she rest in peace. May her soul find the abode of heaven, and she get refuge at God's lotus feet and spread her love there too. Your memories will never be forgotten. Om Shanti. This was the message from Meena auntie, and there is another message from another of her closest friends, Suchna auntie. Her husband is also batchmate of my father's, the former commissioner of police in Delhi, Mulya Patnaik. Suchna auntie similarly said that I should read out her message, and she would not be able to speak today. Here is a message. Words fail me as I sit down to pen a few lines in Sangeeta's memory. I had never imagined that one day she would become fond memory for me. Sangeeta was a very dear friend, a lovely soul, a genuine well-wisher, who would always find time to reach out to all her friends at regular intervals. Although our husbands were batchmates, I would say our friendship was at a much deeper level and we bonded really well. She was the life and soul of the 1985 batch Better Halves group, especially the Delhi group. Always enthusiastic of all our get-togethers and meetings, she would coax and cajole each one of us to come for our monthly get-togethers. I especially remember the summer of 2018, when I was the president of the Delhi Police Families Welfare Society. We would organize summer camps at each of our welfare centers on the day of the culmination. And Sangeeta called me and said she would be interested in joining me for the functions in Dwarka and Vikaspuri centers. I was very excited to have her with me. We traveled together and spent about 4 to 5 hours watching the cultural program presented by the police families. She would mix and meet with everybody, and so much of warmth that she was an instant hit with all those who were present there. Her ever-smiling persona and a very positive attitude was what attracted everyone to her. I have a few beautiful pictures of the event which are very close to my heart. I'm sharing them. You will be terribly missed, dear friend. Our get-togethers will never be the same again. You are gone from our sight, but never from our hearts. I will always cherish all those special moments we spent together, and those memories of you will always make me smile. May your soul find eternal peace and spread smiles wherever you are, my dear friend. Om Shanti. Shubhra auntie, if you could unmute, we would love to hear you say a few words. And if you can find the mute button, it's on the lower left corner. there's some technical issues. So I'll be reading out the message from Suchna auntie as well. And sorry, Shubhra auntie. But just as a personal aside, mom used to meet everybody in her friend circle in IPSWA, in IPS circle in Delhi. And I remember after I cleared the exam, Shubhra auntie, Suchna auntie, they're all in the Delhi police circle. Their husbands are in Delhi police. And they said कि we look forward to having you join with us. कि अब से तो तुम हमारे साथ ही बैठोगी, त्रिपुरा वालों के साथ नहीं बैठोगी, क्योंकि अब तो तुम्हारा बेटा भी त्रिपुरा वाला, अब तुम्हारा बेटा एग्मुट में है, दिल्ली में. तो and mom had a lot of plans, and she planned to go to IPSWA as well as proud wife and mother, and but it's not to be. Seema auntie is also there, Seema Sandeep. Auntie, if you want to speak a few words, please go ahead.
Angad, can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear.
Just a minute, beta. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sangeeta's childhood friend, and I'm really fighting for words to speak for her, but I last spoke to her on 5th of May, and she never told me that she was in hospital and she was not well. And very nicely she told me, yes, we are taking good care of our family residing in Delhi because
There's some network issue. Seema auntie, can you move to a better location?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Am I audible, Angad?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you. हम लोग बचपन से लेके and for both of us got married in a few months time, like इकट्ठे हमारी marriages हुई, बच्चे भी साथ, but then suddenly कुछ सालों के बाद, like she was somewhere else and my husband being in army, we lost touch. And then suddenly she found out me कि उसने मुझे ढूंढा कहाँ से, स्कूल में Angad was there with her when she just, जिसको कहते हैं आके स्कूल में मेरे सामने धमक गई, and in her usual this thing कि पहचानो मुझे कौन हूँ मैं. And suddenly when I realized it is Sangeeta, and then for last 4-5 years we were and she was like with me.
Sorry, the network is breaking up a little. We're not able to hear you. Hello? No, Auntie. Are you able to hear us?
Yes, Angad, I'm able to hear you.
Okay, Auntie. Please go ahead.
Okay. उसकी जिंदा दिली, उसका प्यार, उसकी smile, उसकी बातें, and she had just such a sharp memory about each and every incident, every episode, जो हमने बचपन में शरारतें की, जो हमने सबने स्कूल में किसी टीचर के साथ या हमारी मैरिजेस पे हमने जो प्रैंक्स किए एक दूसरे के साथ, सब कुछ शी रिमेम्बर्ड विविडली, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग, एंड वी रियली रीलिव दोज थिंग्स ड्यूरिंग दोज वन नाइट, कि हमने एक बात बैठ के पूरी रात we were remembering all those things, and then I came to her house, spent a night with her, met the family, कुलदीप जीजा जी, और सबको मेरी हिम्मत भी नहीं हो रही उनको मैं क्या बोलूं कि आप धैर्य रखें, धीरज रखें, जब मैं खुद ही इस बात को समझ नहीं पा रही हूँ कि वो इतनी जल्दी कैसे जा सकती है, वो जा ही नहीं सकती यहाँ से, वो हम सबके दिलों में है। अब जो भी है हमें परमात्मा की मर्जी मान के मानना पड़ेगा, और मेरी भगवान से प्रार्थना है कि इन दोनों बच्चों को जो ये इतने लायक वो बना कर गई है सबके लिए, इस जीजा जी के लिए, उनको धीरज दे, उनको शक्ति दे, इतने बड़े दुख को, पहाड़ जैसे दुख को समझने के लिए और अपने आप को संभालने के लिए। हम सब आपके साथ खड़े हैं जीजा जी। और अंगद एंड दुष्यंत, कभी भी आपका मन करे सीमा आंटी से बात करने का, आपकी मम्मा की फ्रेंड हूँ बचपन की, आप कभी भी मुझे बेटा फोन करके बात कर सकते हो, एंड यू कैन ऑलवेज वेलकम टू पटियाला। आपके नानके वहीं पे है, शी यूज्ड टू से कि ये नानके है, मैं बताऊंगी दुष्यंत को और अंगद को, हम लेकर आएंगे, मिलेंगे बच्चों को लेके साथ में, पर शायद ये नहीं होना था। ओम शांति। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you for those kind words, Auntie. Seema Auntie is the principal of the Army Public School in Patiala, and both her sons are in the Army. I have Shubhra Auntie's message due to technical issues. She has sent us the message. This is her message. It is unimaginable that we are talking about you leaving us so untimely, Sunita. Your uncanny ability to bring people together was just incomparable. Your legacy of raising a wonderful family and two highly accomplished boys is so inspirational. I will so miss our talking about just anything, and for your constant encouragement for people to always do better. Love you always. That was Shubhra Auntie's message, and with that we end our speakers for this remembrance meeting. I will say a few words, and then Dad will conclude. It's hard to say anything that does justice to what Ma was to me. I can't compare her to anything. To give a fair idea of what she meant to me, who she was, it would be a disservice to her. I'm fairly certain I'll break down before I finish this. With Ma gone, it's hard to stay sane or pretend to be polite with anyone, to laugh at jokes when friends try to cheer me up. But anyway, let me share my experience of who Sangeeta Mehta was as a person. I have a fair idea since I knew her for 24 years. 25 if you include the time inside her womb. She was a great daughter by all accounts, unless everyone was lying in a giant conspiracy. Unfortunately, Nana ji passed away a year before I was born, so I couldn't meet him. But Mama always said I was Nana ji's soul. Maybe I am, and Mama will return to me as my daughter. So who knows? She was also a great wife. This I know, and Dad will be the first to testify. I don't need to say anything on this score, as more will follow from the husband with whom she spent 34 years together, roamed the country with, and raised two children with, two sons. And finally, in the role of Ma, as I knew her, she was an amazing Ma. I never lacked for anything in affection or material things, but I was never indulged or spoiled. She would give me a sound value system with moderation and genuine love as my guiding principles. I've tried always to keep an optimistic spirit and to keep moving, keep rising in service of the hopes she always had for me. There's so much to say, but in the end, there's nothing to say. She will always live on in me, and I'm sure she will continue to protect me and guard me from all danger like the lioness she was. Ma is gone, but I have to go on so that I can proudly show her my life's report card when I finally meet her, just like old times. May her blessings and eternal love stay with me, her touch and smile, my fondest memories that I will take to my cremation as my children burn me when my time comes. Om Shanti.
Dear family members, friends, and senior officers, I sincerely thank you all for joining this prayer meeting and sharing wonderful memories of Sangeeta. I am sure she is watching us from above and smiling. Sangeeta and I first met through a matrimonial advertisement when she traveled from Patiala to our home in Karnal with her father and some family members. She looked gorgeous, and it was love at first sight for me. After talking to her for a few minutes privately, I was convinced that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her only. And when she said yes, I was relieved and so very, very happy. In fact, most of my pictures in our wedding album have me grinning from year to year. This has been the best decision of my life. We were married on 26 September 87 and started our life together in Tripura. Our initial days were full of many hardships, but our love sustained us through those difficult times. She was totally committed, loyal, and always stood by me. During those difficult days, she never left me alone in Tripura. Even at the time of her first delivery, when her parents wanted her to come to Patiala for a few months, she refused and preferred to be with me in Agartala. Ultimately, her parents had to come to Tripura. Our eldest son, Dushyant, was born in a government hospital in Agartala. After marriage, she never visited her parents' home without me or stayed back. Her operating principle in Punjabi was, "Na li jaun, na li aun." Her love was truly boundless and extended beyond family and friends to everything around her. She always blessed her home, her furniture, paintings, plants, kitchen, everything. She took great care of her plants and conversed with them like her own children. She also loved and pampered her cars. Her first car, which she used to drive to school daily, was purchased on a Wednesday and hence affectionately called Wendy by her. Our younger son Angad has some of his best memories associated with those precious moments spent with his mother in this car. Our second car was purchased on a Monday and was affectionately called Mandy by her. She loved driving us around to clubs, malls, and functions with both Wendy and Mandy. I was a very happy husband sitting beside her in the passenger seat. Sangeeta was deeply religious and never missed a Monday fast. She had a beautiful morning routine. She would rise early in the morning and go straight to the puja room for meditation and thank God for everything we had. After that, she would gently wake up both sons और उनके सिर पर हाथ रखकर ढेरों ढेरों आशीर्वाद देना, जैसे हमारी दादी परदादी देती थी. Finally, she would come to me and give blessings. We all felt so loved and blessed with her around. She invested a lot of time and effort in nurturing our friendships and relationships. Despite her hectic schedule at school and home, she always made it a point to attend all important social and family functions. She was great company and fun to be around. Sangeeta was incredibly strong mentally, totally fearless, and was never intimidated by anyone or any situation. She was also hugely protective of her family and could be very aggressive if she apprehended any harm to our children or me. For this, she was affectionately called Sherni by us, and that is how we prefer to remember her. Strong, selfless, and very, very brave. To conclude, I feel truly blessed that she chose me as her life partner, and the sweet memories of our shared moments are cherished and will sustain us always. She has also raised two wonderful sons who share our values and work ethics. Rest in peace, darling. You are a truly divine soul. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
With this, we come to the conclusion of this prayer meeting. Thank you to each and everyone who joined us today. Because of COVID, friends and family could not meet us, but we thank you for joining us today. And we know that all of you love Mom as well. Please remember her in your memories and prayers today. And I hope she smiles on us all from her abode in heaven.
Thank you.
Thank you. Om Shanti.